And welcome to this module. So Megan is on with us live today, and we're going to be using GoDaddy, which is where her domain is sitting, and we're going to create a business email address in Google Workspace and link it to GoDaddy, so that way then she can then have the best of both worlds. So what we're going to do and start with today actually is we're going to go into Google Workspace. We've already got GoDaddy open, and for the purpose of this training, Megan has kindly already logged into every site we're going to need, so everything is already open for us because I have a thing about passwords not being saved on computers, which she knows. And so therefore actually we've already done all of the back end stuff that we need to do. So everything that we do now should be quite fluid and easy for you to follow along. So Megan, are you excited about getting started?
Very, very.
Good.
Thank you for today.
Good. That's fine. So what we're going to do actually is you have to be really careful when you are setting up a email address in Google. And that is because you can see actually in the workspace.google.com/pricing tab, which is currently open on the screen, unless you pre-select a different plan, it will always open you up as business standard. So it will automatically go to charge you £8.28 a month for one user. So I would suggest if you're doing this for the first time or you just want to see how it goes, you can always upgrade, remember. So I think it's always better to come here actually and then get started on the one which you feel most comfortable with. So Megan, where are we starting today with you? Are you going with business starter?
So yes, I'm going to go for the business starter.
Perfect, perfect, which is where I started. So it's a good place to start. So if you want to click on the button that says get started on the 414, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to walk through. So your business name is, do you want to go and pop that in for me?
Yep, so I am Calm House Crafting.
Okay, and then how many employees are there?
Just me.
There you go,
me.
perfect. Okay, scroll down for me.
Oh.
And then hit next. Super. Okay. Now, if you want to pop your details in, okay, so this is going to be the details that you have for your contact info for your site.
Yeah.
Okay, and then your current email address, which will probably be your, I would imagine your Google address.
Yes.
As you already have a Google account.
I do. Yeah.
Which always helps actually. Perfect. So if you want to go ahead and hit next. So it says, does your business have a domain? So, and you can now click, yes, I have one that I can use. Perfect. So, and this is now where you'd enter your domain name in. So, and it's going to be the domain name of the one which we're going to use to create the email. Now, this is really important because actually Megan's got two. She's got calmhousecrafting.co.uk and calmhousecrafting.com. And we had a chat before we got started and we decided that she would prefer to use the .com as the email address because it's the most used one out there actually. So, and we don't want people to not receive Megan's emails or not get their emails to Megan because they were using .co.uk instead of .com. So we've gone for .com as the basic one. So if you'd like to hit next.
Yeah.
And then what it's going to do actually is it's going to then say, use this domain to set up your account. Okay, it wants to confirm that is you actually. So are you happy with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so hit next. Now it says we need to send you occasional emails with updates and tips. This is completely up to you, okay? You choose whatever you want to do in terms of updates, so you get to choose whichever one you want to pick.
Okay. Oh.
It also says they need to send information about Google Workspace apps. So do you want to be educated by what is new and what's coming up?
I'll click OK. Yes, presumably I can always opt out later. So
you can. Right, it says you'll need a username to sign into your Google Workspace account and create your business email address. So I would say here that you're going to be using actually. So do you want to pop your username in? Okay, and the username is going to be then what we agreed on earlier, which is going to be Megan. So this is now, and you can already see there, Megan at calmhousecrafting.com. So do you want to go and pop a very secure password in and make sure that you write that down?
Yeah, I do.
We won't be able to see the password because it will come up in dots.
Yep.
Okay, you're happy with that?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so you got that written down as well?
Yeah.
Lovely. So once you've hit I'm not a robot, you can then hit agree and continue once you are ready.
Lovely. I am not a robot. Oh.
This is all very exciting, Megan. Very exciting.
Very exciting. Lots of exciting things ahead.
Right, so now it's saying, okay, here we go. They want to review the payment plan. So now because we clicked on the 414 to start with, okay, This is now where you can say, great, I actually accept that. So if you have a promotional code as well, you can pop it in there. Otherwise, then we could then just going to hit next.
Lovely.
So, and then review and check out. So then it's actually then going to ask you probably for your business details and your card details for checking out.
Okay. So
this is account type will be business.
Business.
Business, yeah. Business name and your name, and then Farmhouse Crafting working with Gmail, and then they're going to walk us through each step. So please continue to set up. Right, so, and now this is actually, most people now start to freak out when we start talking about the admin console, and honestly, don't freak out. It's just a series of codes that need to be put in different places to enable these, the two, which is GoDaddy and Google, to talk to each other. So if you want to hit next, and we're literally just going to walk through whatever it tells you to do. So we're going to activate Gmail for Farmhouse Crafting. So it says that route your emails to Gmail boxes is going to be 5 minutes, and the waiting time can be up to 60 minutes. So let's have a go at this. Do you want to hit activate? Right, so it says there you now need to log in to your domain of calmhousecrafting.com. So have you already logged in? You have, haven't you?
Yes.
So if you want to hit sign in to activate, it should pick up the fact that you're already logged in. It did, and now it's asking, because now you're already logged in, you've already told your computer you're logged in. Google has picked that up, and now it's saying, actually, do you agree that the two can connect? So do you want to hit connect? Right, okay, hold on a second. There you go. Right, so it does now say there's 5 minutes left. So as soon as actually this updates, we'll come back to you. So welcome to section 2. So thank you for being patient with us. That actually took about 5 minutes. So it is actually generally quite accurate in terms of how long Google need to set things up. So make sure that you always give yourself time. Now it does say, it says, welcome, let's set up your Google Workspace. In a few steps, you'll be with Gmail. We are 67% of the way through, so we're actually doing really well. So we are now actually happy. We don't need to create any more new users, do we, Megan? You're happy with just the one user. Me. Yeah, perfect. So you can now hit or skip for now. Perfect. Right, so it now says the next thing to do is send a test email. Okay. So do you want to go ahead and send a test email? Mm-hmm. Okay, so in test email is going to go to Megan at Farmhouse Crafting, and the subject is going to be test email. Hi, Megan. Welcome to Workspace, Google Workspace. You're going to hit send. They do make it easy for you, okay? So the whole purpose of these videos is just to give you the, you know, that little bit of encouragement to say, don't be scared about it, okay? So once we've done that, do you want to scroll down a little bit? It now says try out Gmail for other apps. Okay, so we're going to leave that for the moment. You don't need that. Yeah. Set up your mobile device. We don't need that either at the moment. Migrate your emails and documents. Now, if you were using already another email address, you can now migrate everything over. But I think, Megan, you're getting started. You don't need that, do you? No. Perfect. Okay, so now it's got the bottom, get Google Voice, which you're not going to use either. So do you want to just scroll down and make sure there's nothing else there?
Yeah, no, I think that's it.
Okay, perfect. So would you like to just scroll back up for me? And now, can you see on the blue bar, that's fine.
Yeah.
On the blue bar on the top here, you've actually got next to your M, you've got 9 dots there. Yep. This is Google Workspace, which is all the Google apps all together. Okay. Very similar to Google Drive. So if you click on that for me a second, you'll see now everything that's available to you, okay? If you want to click on the Gmail tab, and we're now going to go to Farmhouse Crafting Mail, which you can see on the top bar there. It says you've been signed out of this account. This happened automatically because another user from the same browser continued using this when you were logging in. And that's purely because we were doing the setup, and GoDaddy also then spoke to it and then used it. So do you want to just, it might have a little bit of a section here. Do you want to scroll down and just see if there's something else underneath there, why it's not pinging through to you? So we're going to, yeah. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. So I would, it's not having that, is it?
No, it doesn't like it. No, there we go.
I would say continue with smart features. You know Google quite well because you already currently use it. So I would continue with smart features. That's fine. and then personalize other Googles. So that way then you can now personalize this for yourself as well. Oh, it's just reloading.
Sorry.
No, you don't need to be sorry. You don't need to be sorry. Do you want to?
Oh,
Sorry. I'm going to come back to you. So what happened is, because Megan already has a Gmail account, what it did actually, when she pressed login, it automatically kicked her out of the new version and then sent her to her current one, which she's logged in with this morning. So what I just said was, if you actually then go to the top corner bar actually, and then press add new account, we can now go and add the new one in. So Megan, do you want to go ahead and add in Megan at calmhousecrafting.com? And then when it goes through to next, you can then go and pop your password in, and then we should be able to then have access then to that Gmail account. Oh, okay, we're going to come back to you. Hold on a sec.
Sorry.
Hi, so because literally, and it's good to have these issues actually, so then we can talk you through them as well if you come across them. If you already have a Google account, it will kick you out. And it will then ask you to log back in, and then it will say it doesn't remember your password, and then you have to go and reset your password, which was easily done because the account was set up using the other Gmail account. So we've now got that, and we've now just gone back in, we've reset the password. So now it says welcome to your new account. So now we know that we're in, okay? So now it's saying actually you now need to go and create another account, another password actually for your Google Workspace.
Being very careful.
Sometimes it takes the first password that you put in and allows you to do that, and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so just be very aware, and this is why it's really important to write everything down as you're going along. So okay, then you can go to change password, and that should now allow us in. There you go. Right, so it's saying welcome in. You've got one device sign up, you've got one sign in, you've got one verification method on the sign in delivery. So do you want to go and hit okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to go and sort out your new profile for, there you go. Do you want to pick a color that is then resonant with your business that you like, which is then as you kind of look at your screen, you'll know whether you're in your business email or in your personal email. And I think it's really important to have the distinguishing between the two.
Yeah.
So if you click on it, it will change the screen and you'll see the page, the layout change.
That's default. I've kind of got, I'll go for greys. I've kind of got greys in my Calm House Crafting. So I'll go for a slightly darker grey.
Perfect. Okay, so hit done.
Thank you.
And now we're done. Okay, so now do you want to continue to Gmail?
How exciting.
There you go. Now we're also going to, just for the purpose of the training video here, that's it. Do you want to do everything that we were doing before, which I didn't let you do before? Because we were trying to kick you out at the same time. So now actually we just want to show you actually two things about Megan's email working. So what we're going to do is we are going to, for the purpose of this video, Megan, could you just make this screen smaller and go back to your GoDaddy account so we can show everybody what happened. So we're going to go to the domain manager actually. So if we just take a step back out of this, because we went to check it to make sure it was all good. So we'll take a step back out of here to a place where you can see in your GoDaddy account. So this is what yours would look like. And if you scroll down, okay, you'll have your domains there. And if you scroll down a little bit more, then you can see your products and services. Now, if you go into the domain, the DNS of the domain, the one which you was just amending, then what happens is when it was talking to GoDaddy automatically, it was going and adding in DNS records, and it adds in MX codes. And the MX codes, which you can see there, we didn't put those in, it did it automatically. Google automatically added those codes into GoDaddy. So that way then GoDaddy can then see any emails that come in, route them towards Google. And that's all they're for. There's generally 3. There's priority generally 1, 10, 20 or 10, 20, 50. They do depend or vary per email provider. So now we can see those are in there. That's perfect. Megan, do you want to, we're just going to pause the recording for a second, just so that way then you can go and send yourself a test email, okay? And then I'm going to come back to it. So thank you for being patient with us. So we went into Megan's personal email address, and then look, right at the top there, she has an email. Do you want to click on it, Megan? And it does say, hello, this is the 12th of, right. It says be careful with this message because you've sent it to yourself. Every time you send yourself an email, okay, whether you send it then from another email address that belongs to you or from an email provider that you'll use, it will always say be careful. So you can just hit look safe. There you go. So it does say on there, it's the 12th of January at 11:08. It's now 11:10. Congratulations on setting up your own business email account, Megan. Woo, congratulations.
Yay!
So now your business email is set there. Now you can see now that the Google Workspace screen is slightly different. Now in the top corner, you've got a Google with a big purple M. And that is your Google Workspace account. So now you know actually that that is your business one, because now you're paying for that. And it does look slightly different from your normal Drive. Although you do also have the grey banner because you chose a different colour.
Yeah.
Now, one of the other benefits of this actually is now you'll see along your top bar, okay, is you'll now have 2 Google tabs. Sorry, the bottom bar of your screen. You'll have 2 Google tabs there. One is your personal one and one is your business one. So your business one is purple, and you can see that it's got Megan at Calm House Crafting, and your personal one is the pink colour. Yeah. Now, when you now set up your computer and you're going to work every day, if you know that you deliberately want to open your business one up, okay, if you go to the any of those Chrome tabs and you right click, it will then give you the option. Oh, sorry, was it right click or left click?
Oh, sorry, left.
Right click. Oh, it's not going to give it to you. Do you want to try on the other one?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, there you go. So when you open it up, actually, it'll then give you the task. You've got the tasks, then new window. New window means new window in the Google account that you've got open. If you then go to Google Chrome, which is in the 3rd one up from the bottom, and hit that, you then are given the option of which account you want to log in as. So you can now deliberately log in and have separate Chrome profiles along your bottom bar, one deliberately for work and one deliberately for personal. So that way then you don't need to be switching between the two. You can literally have them separate. All right.
Great. That's brilliant. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, so now you can close that down. Okay, and you can go on your merry way. And I just want to say, Megan, thank you so much for sharing this morning with us. Okay, and you can see how easy that was to set up. We did that in actually probably about less than half an hour. So thank you so much, everybody, and well, we look forward to seeing you in the next one.